Everyone knows at least some version of this story, from Superman placed into a spaceship that carried him to the safety of Earth, to the well-known tale of Moses being placed in the Nile River. These stories reach as far back in time to at least 2300 BCE, where the legend of a baby abandoned in the Euphrates River by a priestess of a temple dedicated to Inanna, one of the most revered goddesses in the Mesopotamian pantheon. Priestesses in ancient Sumer were not allowed to have children, thus the reasoning for a priestess to abandon her child in the Euphrates. The origin of this tale has been so oft repeated that many take these, barring Superman's origin, as literal fact, because it was presented as such from the beginning as the origins of the world's first emperor, Emperor Sargon of Akkad. Disregarding the oft-repeated story and to think for a moment about the odds of a child being abandoned alone in a basket in a river is not likely to survive the ordeal, not even in modern times. Even if it did, how would they know who abandoned the child to begin with? So, why was the story made up? In Sumer, around the time Sargon had risen to power, the oft-repeated "I'm actually a god or goddess, divine right to rule" spiel would not have granted him any favors to the common man, who were pissed off because of corruption, disparity, and general abuse from the ruling classes, where as much as 3/4 of the land of the city was annexed, much like the English king's overextension of claiming off limits to vital forest lands in the Middle Ages led to the legend of Robin Hood. It is my assertion that it is clearly a fictional tale woven to add legitimacy and mythos to a common man who had humble origins of being raised by a farmer, yet had the blessings of a goddess in Inanna herself. Not only would the story endear him to the common man, but also add a flair of the extraordinary.